Jarius is a spender, very much so. Don't be no fool. Don't put all your money in one bank account with somebody. What is up, TNJ fam? We are back with another video, and this is Marriage Secrets Part 4. Yeah, we missed last week or whatever, but you guys forgave us, so it's okay. Before we get started, what they gotta do, babe?
Like, comment, subscribe, share, and click that bell.
And follow social medias as always. Like we said, we have something super exciting coming for you guys next week on Instagram, so be sure you're following us.
Yes.
So without further ado, let's jump right in.
Yes, you know, I've been trying to, I went and bought this nice little notebook here and a nice little pen so that I can get my thoughts together and stuff like that.
Y'all know we take it there with our subjects.
Yes.
We do not hold back. Y'all want to know what makes a marriage work? We are talking about finances.
Talking about them credit cards, their debt, their credit score or lack thereof.
Your shopping habits. Spending habits. We're gonna talk about 4 different topics today. Jarius and I are gonna break them up. Tell them the topic.
So the first one is never wanting to talk about finances.
Okay.
Having different attitudes about money or different outlooks about money.
Okay.
Can't hold a job. And paying debt with debt.
Go ahead and start them off, baby. Never want to talk about your finances.
They don't ever want to talk about it. So I think it's super important that when you get into a relationship that you have those, like, almost creating like an upfront contract almost. What's your situation? You know?
What's your situation?
Yeah, what's your situation? I need to know. Obviously, this is not on the first date, but like, you know, you guys have like gotten to know each other real good and stuff like that. And you are, you know, deciding on becoming a couple. So like, I want to know, what's your situation? What's your spending habits like? If you really want to go there, what's your credit score? How much you make?
Why do you feel like you need to know that?
Why?
Why do you feel like you need to know that?
That's important to know that because I don't want to be with somebody and, you know, you ain't where you need to be mentally. You know what I'm saying?
That's not a mental thing.
Yes, it is. It absolutely is. I want to know, okay, what you plan on? Me and you moving in together, right? What you gonna pay? What I'm gonna pay? You know?
Okay.
Are you just one of them people that's only talking about paying the water bill because the water bill cheap? But I got to worry about the light bill, and the light bill be $200, $300.
So what you're saying is you want to know so you know what you're getting yourself into.
Exactly.
In regards to financial obligations.
I didn't know I had to explain that.
So that brings me into my point about people having different attitudes about money. Funny story. I was not a fan of a joint bank account at all with Jarius when we got together. While he's talking all this noise, kept saying like, oh, we should get one together, we should get one together. But Jarius is a spender. Very much so. And I'm more so a saver and a couponer. So I felt as though...
That is a lie.
That is very true.
That's a lie.
And you can ask anybody.
But
I didn't want to do a joint bank account because I felt as though our spending habits were different. I felt like his mentality on money was different than mine, and I just didn't want to do it. And everybody else, like friends around us who were in relationships, they would do it. I didn't too much ask them like how it worked out for them, but I always felt like, what conversation or what position will we be in if Jarius went out and spent $200 on something that I didn't approve of out of our money? So I just stayed away from it until like our 2nd year living here in our house. No, actually this year, not until this year. So our 3rd year, I said, you know, hey, like so we can better save together, let's sit down, calculate all of our bills. Worst case scenario. So like, let's take our highest bill that we've had. So if like our highest bill was $300, like that's what we put for our electricity bill. And we added all that up and just, you know, like divided it by 2. And that's what we deposit each month. Bless you. And then everything else doesn't matter. That's his money, my money is my money, and we ain't gotta ask each other for no money because bills are taken care of. He can come home with a new pair of shoes, but as long as that deposit was made into the joint account for all these bills to be automatically taken out of, we good. because I ain't gotta ask him no questions.
But
Now
you still do.
Before some, because I've been wanting to know where my period is. Now what I will say is, based on all of that, we've been married. But when you're dating, what you have to look past and try to get is the people who pretending they have it and they don't. Now that's a word. So when people be out here with the new J's and they be flexing in the car that their parents may have got them,
or got them a Gucci belt,
or
off the corner store,
they ain't paying their own insurance. That's what I think that you need to figure out, because the last thing you want to do is move in with somebody who has given you this facade that they got it all together, and then they looking to you to be their new parent because y'all live together. So that would be my 2 cents.
And just so that I can kind of tie this up, because Terrell just tried me, do I ever go into our joint account for some BS?
That's not what I said.
No, I'm just saying, because you was just like, we had different mentalities up to this year.
Which is, and I kept bank accounts separate, which we still have separate bank accounts. Don't be no fool. Don't put all your money in one bank account with somebody. Look, that's what I'm saying. Don't be no fool and put all your money, your direct deposit, into something. Listen, you gotta have something for yourself. I don't think that makes sense with anybody. I don't care if I was married 30 years. I would never put all my money in one bank account with you. I just wouldn't do it.
Why? What would I do?
That's when you be seeing people be getting divorced or whatever, and something bad happen, they go and withdraw all that money. They got rights to it. Next, because we ain't gonna get nowhere with that.
That's sad.
My kids will get all my money.
That's sad.
Not you.
That's a mess, okay? I just think that, getting back to like the topic, because since we got all the way out, the next thing that you need to look out for is somebody that can't keep no job. Or not necessarily can't keep a job, but like if they be job hopping. And you know what? Terrell used to tell me this all the time. He'll be like, you know, babe, you need to stop. Every year you looking for a new job. Every year you
not along with
doing
nobody.
this. What I can't tolerate is disrespect.
Okay.
And I'm sure y'all can agree with that. Don't let nobody try you. But anyway, yeah, somebody that can't keep, every time you look up, they hopping to a new job. And then my thing is you never know what the next job gonna be. You know what I'm saying? You may get $1 increase, raise. You may get a $10,000 increase in your salary moving to that job. But that next job could give you hell. And then next thing you know, 3 months down the line, you quit and you ain't got no backup plan. Because they done fired you because you don't like that job. And because you was miserable, you wasn't performing this, that, and the other. Like, get you someone who is, you know, can be solid in their situation. Get you someone that is
has a
comfortable.
plan, has a vision on where they want to go.
And they ain't trying to,
not these temp jobs.
Right. And then next thing is somebody that don't want work. And I said it like I said it. What I'm saying is, if I'm getting up at 5:30 in the morning and I ain't getting home till 6:30, and I come home and you sitting on the sofa playing the game and ain't nothing clean in the house, I can understand if you fall on hard times and you looking for a job and this, that, and the other, and you just need some time to recuperate. But I come home and it ain't no food cooked, dishes ain't clean, the carpet ain't vacuumed, the dogs ain't been out and ain't eat. You got to go away with him.
Anyways, last thing to wrap this up is, one thing that we have learned is a big no-no, especially when you're trying to raise your credit score or you're trying to get your finances together, is do not pay debt with more debt.
I learned that the hard way.
For example, let's just say you have $5,000 in debt with one card and you get approved for another card for $10,000. And then you behind on that first $5,000. You're gonna take that $10,000 limit and go pay off or pay on your $5,000. It does not work, and it will catch up with you.
It do. It caught up to me.
You need to make sure that you have a plan in place, and if ever possible, unless you're trying to raise your credit score, just to go ahead and pay cash for it. And if you ain't got the cash, then don't get it.
Yep.
That's our mentality. Like, if you don't have the cash to get it, do not use credit.
Yep. And you know what? And sometimes it's even like, you can do things to raise your credit. We've taken out a loan before and given the money right back.
I've taken out a loan on my own money. So
yeah.
I'll put in $1,000 and take out a loan against it. It's already covered because they have my $1,000. So, you know, it's simple.
Yeah, and it's raising your credit score, but at the same time, you're not getting into a situation where you can possibly, next thing you know, next month you got to buy 4 brand new tires, and the money you had to pay this loan back, you ain't got no more, so now you behind. So like, just make sure that you're not using like debt to pay debt, like, because like,
or that the person that you're with is doing that as well.
Yes.
Because I always say, if you get with somebody long term and marry them, that debt become your debt.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you got to split bills and all kind of stuff. So I think that the moral of all this is know your partner or your spouse's, your boyfriend, girlfriend, financial situation. Don't be intrusive and ask a million questions, because that can make someone uncomfortable, especially if they're super embarrassed about it, or if their credit's messed up. Because some people, credit's messed up because y'all mamas used to put the water bills and stuff in your names when you was 6 years old. But that's not my business. I just feel like it's important to know how they think, so that you aren't stuck in a lease, you're stuck in a situation, or whatever the case may be, where you have this dream and then you're the only one working towards it and paying bills.
And this is not to say that somebody cannot be in a situation,
but don't ignore the signs.
Yeah, like, you can be in a situation. I'm an open book. Like, I've had credit issues before. Like, I've had like Terrell said, I've had like spending issues before. Like, and it took a while for me to catch on. And I feel like what really helped me was having like accountability for us with the joint account. But don't disqualify somebody just because they have issues right now. If their mentality is all right, then it's all good.
That is Marriage Secrets Part 4, you guys. I know that was probably a lot longer than what we usually do, because Jarius wanted to debate his spending habits. So if you see signs like that when you talk to somebody, when you're asking them about their financial fitness and wellness, run.
No, I'm just gonna check you at the door. Don't lie on me.
But anyways, guys, as always, we love you. We're glad to be back doing this again. Sorry we missed last week, but we are going to bring you a lot more videos. Make sure you comment if you're going through a similar situation. What happened? What was the outcome? How you dealt with it? And let us know what you like most about the video. We love you guys, and until next time,
bye.